Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy RC the Great. We are back with another video. I apologize for my absence. I've still been playing here and there, but I took a little time off. Hope you guys accept that apology. But anyway, let's get into some tips for you guys that are definitely going to help you win more games. I really don't remember the last time I've lost a game online, and I'm not saying I'm the best player, but I play very strategic and smart, and I'm hopefully going to be giving you guys some tips that you can't really hear in many other places. People don't really share this kind of stuff. They share best defensive settings, best play, blah, blah. I don't believe in the best anything. You do what you have to do based on the situation. And we're going to be going over some situational things today. How to attack certain things that you see in Unlimited or in your Play Now games that kind of just gets under your skin. But let's get into it. The first thing we're going over is beating the press. A lot of people post that the press really gets under their skin and they can't defeat it, and they rush and etc. First thing I want to tell you guys is to be patient. Let's go over some little things on how you can beat the press. I'm not going to give you every single option because, like I said, it's situational. But the first thing, if you're playing against somebody that just has a basic press up, it's pretty simple. Just get up the court and throw a lead pass up the court. You're going to get an easy lane to the basket. Now, this again, that's very basic if they're not that good. Playing against somebody pretty good that's going to use their center to try to stop the inbound pass, you can also switch to your power forward, bring them up the court. Now you get a lead pass up to the guard. Sprint up the court once again. Now again, that's kind of rushing, but you still have to be strategic with it. Now here, I'm being patient. I didn't throw the ball up there. Key is patience. I could have gave it to Jordan, but I'm going to be patient. Bring the ball up with the point guard, get it to a ball handler that doesn't have a Hall of Fame pickpocket defender on him. So I got it to Kawhi, and then I ran my offense, and we get an easy shot. Very, very simple. This time here, I do kick it up to Lonzo. Pass it up the court. Now I see Jordan break open. These lead passes, because they're playing press, is going to get you open each time. Alright, now we're going to get into my secret tip. Haven't showed many people this one yet, but check out what I do here, how I have Embiid trailing the play. So I hold L2. I hold the L2 trigger, trap him behind me, and now they get a switch. The defender has to choose. Do I step up on the three, or do I get to the center that's open in the under the basket? Again, he tries to get the steal with Simmons. I see it. I trap him behind me, holding L2. Now Karl Malone's wide open up the court. He's going to have to choose. Stop me or stop the person up the court. And it's a bucket pretty much every time, because when they're trailing, again, as you see here, he has to play Giannis with me and Ewan. I get it over to Ewan. I get inside for a basket. Now, depending on what freelance I'm running, I could have had him in a different area to make it an easier basket for myself. Right there, he tried to get the steal with Chamberlain. I get it to Embiid. As you see, he switches to the power forward. He tries to steal too early. I kick it to Malone for an easy basket, but I made him make that choice. Right here, they pull the press away, then they try to trick and bring it back in. Kawhi runs up the court. Easy lane to the basket, and that's a bucket. All right, let's get into tip number 2, the Giannis crossover. And you might not know what the Giannis crossover is, so we're going to go to a little freestyle real quick. And Jokic kind of has it. This is not the real Giannis crossover, but it's a really quick crossover. Thon Maker does have it. Now, that's the actual Giannis crossover. Giannis Antetokounmpo has it. It is ridiculously hard to stop. Lonzo Ball has a similar one, but it's just a quick side-to-side crossover that's going to free you up from off-ball defense. Any off-baller, they're not going to be able to defend it. Right here, he's playing off-ball. Jokic hits that crossover. Now they got to help kick it to Bird for an easy 3. Now right here, coming up the court, got Thon Maker in the game. We're losing, but we still win. Don't worry. Split the defense with that crossover, but it's just an insane move. Now, we're going to go over defending this because it is so hard. First thing I want to tell you guys is to please set your matchups. I run Curry and other small players, but I'm not stupid. So I would like somebody with high steal rating or good strength on Giannis. I'm going to put Curry on Worthy depending on who I'm playing, because I don't know how good they're going to be. They could try to abuse the post. It all depends. If they're a set shooter, I play different. But this guy would come up the court every single time with Giannis and do the same thing over and over. Crossover, 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 Euro. All right, first time he got me. Second time I pull Sabonis over, make him take a shot in the corner with Wilt Chamberlain, which he made, but I'll take that shot all day. Third time's a charm. I'm sitting on that crossover. I'm sitting on the Euro. I'm going to steal as soon as he goes for it. Then we're going to set up our offense. But I want you guys to get used to playing on-ball defense and switching your style, being able to adapt to people instead of crumbling and worrying and letting the computer defend them, because the computer's going to score. I mean, they're going to score every time on computer if they use that move. Right here, I'm going to teach you guys how to really just sit on that crossover. You know it's coming. Just sit on the opposite side that the ball's not on. If the ball is in that hand, play the other side. Right here I have Magic Johnson. I give him the right side of the screen. I want him to go right, so I'm staying on the left. If he crosses over, I'm stealing this ball. He doesn't cross over. You see Jordan gets the steal. We pushed up the court for a basket. I am dictating what's happening based on how I want the play to go. All right, let's get into tip number 3, and this is the jab step and rocker steps against user defense. I've done a video on this. If you want to know how to do it, go check out my Michael Jordan video. I'm not going to go over it again, but let's show you how it's used in high pressure situations against users, right? So you see that little rocker move I get him against a defender that's not really used to this kind of move. They're going to go for that a lot. You hit them that way, boom, you fake left, and immediately you're pushing towards the right side for a basket inside. And a lot of people play user defense in the post, which is a great way to use this move. Again, now you got the jab step. Once they back up, you can explode towards the opposite side. I like using this with players like Thon, Jordan, and guys with high ball control against slower defenders. So right here, we have a great defender on us, but he's playing user. I don't know why he's giving me the middle. He gives me the middle, and Jordan hits the free throw line dunk with a defender under the basket. This is an elite tip. Number 4, best defensive settings. So many people ask, what are the best defensive settings? What's the best? First thing, turn adaptive coaching engine off, please. And the only thing I set right away is I turn screen help defense off and drive help defense off. I don't want computer helping me doing anything. I don't want help. I'm going to defend and move everybody on my own. Show you an example right here. I switch to everyone on the court when I play. Every single person. Right here, I see that Karl Malone has a mismatch. I bring David Robinson over myself as soon as he goes to post spin. Right here, I switch to Pippen, then I switch to Mullen to give him a better position inside on Sabonis. We get the steal. It's the basic stuff. Stop worrying about best defensive settings. We'll talk about that later on too. Now let's go over defending the screens on your own against people that like to just set screens over and over and over. Right here, I show high on the hedge myself by switching to Ewan. I switch back to Magic, get over the screen on my own. Both things happening with me doing it. I see him come to set the screen again, then I hard hedge really hard. Then I hit that steal button, get the steal. Easy bucket and 1 against somebody that was just running screens all day. Got somebody else doing the same exact thing. This guy was calling screens all game. I knew it was coming. I switched to Karl Malone, time the steal perfectly, and get the ball up the court. Now, you're going to say, yeah, he can just slip and throw the roll. If they slip and throw the roll, I'm going to be ready to switch to my player and get over on that too. Now, last thing I'm going to say to y'all is figuring out who's on the court. What's going to happen? Right here, I see he has Yao at center. So I'm going to gamble right here and try to get this steal. Why? Because if he passes it to Yao, not much is going to happen. He's going to have to pass it again. He's not going to drive or do it. He's slow. But anyway, those are just some basic tips. I'm going to be doing more of these videos. This one was kind of quick, but I don't lose very much. And again, I'm not the best player, but my strategy and mindset is usually better than most. Now, again, I want to reiterate that these tips are very situational. You want to still be able to gauge what your opponent is doing and take the best course of action for that specific opponent. People play different. You have to adapt differently to each situation. With that being said, you still have your plays, you still have your freelancers and offense to keep you from being one-dimensional and from being able to be read easily like a lot of the people online. If you have any questions, hit me up. I appreciate you guys watching. Catch you in the next video. All right, peace.